Hi, I'm Mark Schaefer, and this is assignment number 2, video, obviously. Subcultures. There are many subcultures in the world today, and I'm going to talk about 2 of them. Subcultures of tattoos and bodybuilding. Tattoos are becoming more popular among those in society that would otherwise not know of them. This is to say that people with tattoos obviously have some knowledge of tattoo culture, and recently, not only do those with tattoos know about the culture, but people without tattoos are becoming more aware of, quite frankly, the extensive existence of tattoos and their commonplace in society. How common they are, where they see them, from professional athletes, people in prison, businessmen, school teachers. There's a variety of people that have tattoos now. Tattoos have been around almost since the beginning of time. I would imagine that cave dwellers perhaps used mud or other kinds of substances for distinctions during their lives. Some societies use tattoos as a rite of passage or a transition into adulthood. Samoan cultures, I know, take tattoos very seriously and have deep meaning. Nowadays, tattoos still hold great significance to many people. Don't get that wrong. From religious meanings off the top of my head, to perhaps family members that have passed away recently or at any time. For example, this is a tattoo of a cross. Crosses are very common nowadays on shoulders and things like that. Just the portrayal of your religion, not necessarily religion, maybe so, but speaking forth about it. Tattoos are a way of people to do so non-verbally. Let's see. Tattoos can be comical in the ways people get them. For instance, a drunken Saturday night could lead to a tattoo of a smiley face on your backside the next morning. I know of a few people that have had that happen to them. And in the recent past, tattoos have been associated with just criminals, or that just bad people only get tattoos. But I think that now this little dialectic or dilemma has shifted, and people now realize that middle-class businessmen and women have tattoos much the same as criminals. The taboo-ness of having such a permanent sign on your skin has shifted from strictly bad to that might be okay that might be okay for that person to get that tattoo. This is not to say that criminals and business people have the same interests or beliefs and thus get similar tattoos. No, quite differently. Actually, your class actually does play a great deal as to which type of tattoo you get and to where and what you get. Tattoos are not limited to humans, as one might think. Branding has been a part of agricultural practices for many years. And, branding or marking of cows or horses has been around for quite some time. Secondly, the subculture of bodybuilding. With my experience within the sport of football, humans with extreme physical appearance is something that is a part of the game, and to be big and to be as big as possible can be to your advantage. With a stringent use of multiple supplements, diets, and exercise routines, bodies can become very intensely modified. Each muscle of the body is so distinctly visible in bodybuilding. Each little ab, each muscle of your arm, your shoulders, your legs is so visible that each group is so intensely focused on that it becomes as perfect as possible. It's perfect, one might say. Well, you think of, quite honestly, like a Greek god statue. You see him holding up with everything like chiseled. That's really what many bodybuilders are after, and they follow quite stringent rules to try to achieve such a image. The perfect shape and the perfect size, normally as big as possible, is the most desirable in bodybuilding, because the judging of bodies in competition is stringent on the shape, the size, and how each bodybuilder can demonstrate their physical prowess. Specifically, this subculture is unique, I think, in the fact that individuals who take part use many different kinds of supplements to aid their body into looking as muscular as physically or even imaginally possible. I know that's not a word, but imagine think of yourself as the most no fat, just all muscle person, and that's what these people are striving for. The rigorous dedication that bodybuilding people have to supplements differ from non-bodybuilding persons, obviously, who may take the occasional vitamin or pill. The dedication and in turn the outcome of body modification that occurs in bodybuilding is incredible. And just a thought beyond bodybuilding. What if the same dedication that bodybuilders use to become successful in their respect of bodybuilding could be used in other aspect of people outside that subculture, like teachers, students, people in the workplace. If we could use those dedication mindsets that the bodybuilders have to take supplements day in and day out, their diets, eat this, eat that, specifically to what their body demands for what they're searching to become, in their exercise routines. Those three things, if other people could find 3 things or 4, that's not limited to numbers, but if other people could find some things that they could base their dedication on, I think that society would be able to advance in a great way. It's just an interesting thought. Thanks for listening.